Another night, another World Cup memory. Welcome back to the Armchair Galacticos podcast. Tonight's episode, Morocco versus Canada. Canada's historic co-hosted World Cup run is over, and it ended not in some agonizing last-minute heartbreaker, but in a clinical 3-0 dismantling by a Morocco team that simply knows how to win these games now. This is their second straight World Cup quarterfinal, following the run to the semifinals in 2022 that made them the first African nation ever to get that far. That pedigree showed. NRG Stadium in Houston was loud, split, and absolutely buzzing for this one. A genuine co-host occasion, 6 million people having queued for tickets across this tournament, a nation holding its breath. The first half, to be fair to Canada, was tight and genuinely competitive. Canada were compact, dangerous on the counter through Jonathan David and Tajon Buchanan, and Milan Borjan barely had to make a save. Morocco were doing the probing. Achraf Hakimi bombing forward from right back on every single overlap. Hakim Ziyech whipping in crosses from angles that kept stretching Canada's backline, but nobody could find the breakthrough. Halftime, 0-0, and it genuinely flattered nobody. Then the second half happened. 5 minutes after the restart, Hakimi won a free kick, played a sharp cut back into the box, and Azzedine Ounahi fired a low, precise finish through a crowd of bodies. 1-0 Morocco. And once that dam broke, it broke completely. Canada had to chase the game, which meant leaving space in behind, which is exactly the kind of gift you cannot give a team with this much quality in transition. Ounahi got his second in the 82nd minute, exploiting a stretched Canadian defense with a composed near-post finish that looked more like training ground finishing than knockout stage pressure. 2-0. 25 years old, plays his club football at Olympique de Marseille, and on this performance, he's quietly become one of the best midfielders left in this tournament. A brace in a World Cup round of 16 match is not a small thing. Then, in second half stoppage time, substitute Soufiane Rahimi got on the end of a pass from Brahim Díaz to make it 3. That assist was Diaz's fourth of the tournament, a new African record, capping a genuinely brilliant World Cup for one of the most underrated attacking midfielders in the competition. Rahimi barely had time to get his boots warm off the bench before he was wheeling away in celebration, and that third goal turned a job well done into a genuine statement result. Canada's manager Jesse Marsh said afterward that his team were the better team, and for about 50 minutes he wasn't entirely wrong. But tournament football has a cruel way of only remembering who scored, and Morocco simply found a gear that Canada never located. It's worth saying clearly, this is still an enormous achievement for Canadian football. A team that hadn't qualified for a World Cup since 1986 before 2022 just co-hosted one and reached the knockout rounds with genuine stars in Jonathan David and Alphonso Davies. Davies was lively all night down the left. David worked every inch of that Moroccan backline, and Borjan, for all that he conceded 3, wasn't really the problem. The problem was a golden generation running into a Moroccan side that has already been to a World Cup semifinal and knows exactly how to close games like this out. They'll be back, and probably soon. For Morocco, this is validation, not surprise. Walid Regragui has built something durable and tactically sharp, physically imposing, defensively drilled, and now equipped with enough attacking talent in Hakimi, Ziyech, Diaz, and Ounahi to hurt absolutely anybody left in this competition. They now move on to face France in the quarterfinals on July 9th in Boston, and on paper that matchup, 2 defensively ferocious, technically gifted sides with genuine star power up front might be the pick of the entire quarterfinal round. The couch predicted Morocco to win 2-0. We got the direction right, and Morocco were simply even more emphatic than we gave them credit for. We'll take that one, a rare night of being mostly correct, which around here counts as a personal triumph. That's the Armchair Galactico's read on Morocco versus Canada. The couch is signing off right about some of it, wrong about most of it, same as always.